Yep. What's up with it? It's your boy Newton back with another reading. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Leo. So Leo, what's up with it? What's up? All right, we got commitment. Okay, it's long term. So we got Juno. So it's a relationship for you guys to be passionate about. Ninth house. So it's going to be a relationship. Some of y'all could be a second spouse, a second marriage, a second long-term partnership that's coming your way, or this could be a meaningful experience in your relationship. Some of y'all it's going to be a renewal with somebody who's a big deal in your life, or somebody who is a pivotal partner in your life. They could be some of y'all, they could be a teacher or just like kind of spiritual, or maybe they're foreign, or they've come from a distance, or this is just somebody who's shown you the world in a different way. All right. If this is a newer connection somehow, then it's going to be a powerful connection. Like I said, one that could possibly be a second long-term spouse or a second long-term, I said second long-term spouse. A spouse is usually a long-term partner. So a second long-term partnership or a second spouse. All right. You could have had multiple long-term partnerships, but I'm just saying this could be somebody who's like important like that. This could be somebody who pushes your evolution. They're very passionate. Could be an Aquarius. They're also very critical of like, I don't know, the details of things. Could be a Flash, Capricorn. All right, but it's somebody who's pressed about the connection between y'all. So you guys may have had highs and lows with this person or power struggles with this person, but this is somebody who's come along to change your core values or your core beliefs. So you grow, you expand, you evolve. All right. So they're gonna be presenting an opportunity soon. Some of y'all to make some extra money or to do something together, maybe to work, but I really think it's to make some extra money. All right. They may need you, but they may not say it that way. They may present it as an opportunity or as an adventure or as like something that they feel like would be pleasing for you. All right. Because we got the strength here too. So while they may be trying to be charming, they may also be trying to like control how it may go between the both of you. All right. So I think this person's coming up with a plan to try to make you guys some more money together. All right. Or at least try to build back the intimacy, the trust, what I mean? Bring something of value, substance back into the connection. Because like I said, it's maybe a renewal. And if it's a renewal, it's of somebody who was a big deal to you. So it's not just like some run of the mill person. Sometimes the Five of Pentacles, though, could be like a friend of a friend or a neighbor or a patron, a customer, somebody. Well, it's not usually a patron or customer because you usually know them. But like, let's say, well, if they are patrons and customers that you don't know, then yeah, because that's how they may come about it. Especially with the Knight of Pentacles, they come self-motivated, but that just means that they have a motive. And the motive either maybe to get, to give, to get, or the motive is to get closer to you so that they can be around you on a regular basis, especially with the Eight of Pentacles. I get this person wanting to be around you on a regular basis, or like I said, rebuild the trust, rebuild the intimacy, all that good stuff. Some of y'all they just want to kind of get back. I'm not gonna say get back to where it was because it doesn't feel that way, especially not with the Fool. It doesn't feel well, maybe. Because I think what they want is to have the control that they once had over you, or the power that they once had over you. You know what I mean? So Pluto could also mean that the power dynamic has changed. The relationship between you and someone else has changed. Like someone may no longer have that same influence over you or that same pull over you that they once did. You may now have the pull. You know what I mean? Because the Pluto can mean that one of us has changed. I've grown, like, because when Pluto shows up, usually what happens is first when it shows up into your life or any type of Pluto entry, the person who like more Pluto dominant, they are the one that like controls the relationship at first. But because they're controlling the relationship over time, what it does is cause you to change core values, core beliefs, things that you thought you couldn't do, wouldn't do, shouldn't do. For instance, way back before I ever started doing lives, I used to only do videos because I was afraid to be behind the camera. Then someone came along and said, "Hey, you need to be." It was Harley actually, y'all. But anyway, you need to be going live. You know what I mean? And so that's like somebody who changed my core value. But also with that changing my core value, it changes who I am and my personality and how I view myself in the world. So it also makes you a lot stronger. All right. So that's who this person, that's how it works for this connection. So it's a connection that like even if it ends, usually y'all get back together. You know, because it's Pluto. So like we end, an old version of ourselves dies away. Maybe we separate for a little bit, then we come back and we're renewed. And then with the Fool here, it's usually fresh eyes. But with the Strength, sometimes we could be trying to conform each other or trying to control each other to be how we would like them to be because maybe we need them to be back where we once knew them at. So that might be the power struggle that you're dealing with. Even if this is a newer person, this could be a person who's probably been around with the Five of Pentacles. They've probably been around for a while, but just maybe never made a move. You know, what I mean, maybe they never really showed no interest, but with the Knight of Pentacles, they're going to try to show, they're going to try to show up, but like inconsistently to try to make it seem as if it's not as serious to them as it really is. But usually with the Pluto energy, this is somebody who has intense feelings for you. And we got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, so this is somebody who also feels unwanted by you or doesn't like feeling unwanted by you. So that's when they get controlling and micromanagey and clingy and needy and all that bullshit. All right, so keep up with that. Also, you guys may be doing a lot more exploring or like breaking your patterns in terms of like routine schedules. Your routine schedule may change up a lot. You may be running into people you haven't seen in a while or reconnecting with people you haven't seen in a while. Returning customers you haven't seen in a while. It's usually that, like people you haven't seen in a while, looking at you brand new or looking at you in a more renewed light. All right. So this could just be a change of your image or a change of like how you see yourself in the world. You may be coming off a little bit more carefree, a little bit more free spirited, a little bit like cocky, arrogant, you know what I mean? And you know, sometimes we have those little periods where we wane because Pluto in a chart can sometimes mean the highs and lows. Like some days you feel, or like let's say some periods in your life, you feel super confident. Then other periods in your life, you may feel like lacking confidence. So some of y'all could be a renewal of having a lot more confidence, of being a lot more adventurous, of being a lot more carefree and daring and bold and you know things really kind of working out for you when you take action. So that's going to boost your confidence even more. And like I said, there is a that relationship thing, but I was kind of picking up a vibe of you changing at your core, becoming a more intense, a more like colorful person. Like life seems to be a little bit more vivid for you suddenly. All right. What else? Oh yeah, and I'm about to say somebody is gonna be taking a risk towards y'all too. The wish to try to invest in the connection. So this is somebody who feels maybe I was gonna say insecure with their body. All right. I don't know. This may be somebody who feels at one time overlooked by you, or maybe it's just somebody who overlooked you. It's one of the two. I don't know. I feel like there's a dynamic that's changed. The tables are turning in some way, and you're about to learn something big or something profound that's going to change your outlook for a long time. All right. So anyway, could be dealing with a Sag, Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, Cancer. Oh, no. It's a Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Leo, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, and Capricorn, Virgo, Cancer. Okay. So anyway, Leo, how was your reading? Thanks for being here. Thanks for rocking and rolling. I appreciate you. Boom.